The first thing I did after I drew it was I traced it with a black marker so it would show up better. If you don't have a black marker, that's okay. You can just color it as is. So I'm going to be mixing some crayon colors together as we color today. You can choose different colors than me. You don't have to copy mine. But I hope you try some of the new ways of using your crayons that I'm going to show you today. We're going to be mixing some colors together. We're going to making things look like they're light and dark depending on where the sun is. So try those things along with me, even if your color choices are different. So I'm going to use some colors that aren't what we would typically see here on Earth in our rocks, but what I'm using is a purple, and I want you to notice that I'm leaving some white spaces so that I can go back with my orange and fill those in. I didn't really want them to look like they had stripes or that they were perfectly spotted or anything. I just wanted it to kind of look random. So the colors changed whenever they felt like it. So I turned my paper just because I prefer to color up and down with my crayon. Sorry, you kind of lost the top of my page in the video there. But I'm coloring, and again, I'm leaving some white spaces for the foreground. That's the front part of my picture. Adding my second color and letting the two colors end up going right on top of each other so that they can mix. Now I'm adding a darker blue underneath my robot just to make it look like he's standing and that there's a shadow under him. So each section of my landscape, I'm going to choose two new colors, and I'm going to blend them together by coloring them a little bit on top of each other. So moving on to my planet, I made it light at the top and I'm making it darker at the bottom. And the reason I'm doing that is because the sun is up there, and we're going to pretend the sun is shining on the top of that planet and leaving it all dark at the bottom. I'm going to do the same thing with this little guy, color him with two colors, make him light on one side and darker on the other. Now I'm going to go to my sun and I'm going to color it with a super bright yellow in the middle. Then I'm going to make it a darker yellow around the edges, and I'm going to go ahead and use some orange and maybe a little bit of red, mixing those a little bit. Now I'm going to add some yellow in the sky. It's going to go all the way around the sun just to look like it's extra glowy. I'm going to keep changing colors. So after I colored with the yellow, I'm adding some orange, doing it nice and light. Then I'm going to switch colors again. I'm going to switch to some blue. Your color choices are up to you, but I want you to color kind of lightly. See if we can make it look like it gradually goes from one color to another. Gradual just means it goes to the next color a little bit at a time instead of all at once. So the final color I'm going to add is going to be purple. And that pretty much does it. I hope you like how your drawing came out. Thanks for hanging out with me today.